I've been running from the silence, chasing echoes through the years. Every moment feels like lightning, striking close but never near. But there's a fire in the distance, calling out to who I am. A place where all the broken pieces finally learn to stand. I hear it now, a rhythm pulling, a pulse that keeps my heartbeat falling. I'm on the edge of the wild heart, where the fearless dreams begin, where the lost pulse find the spark and the restless can finally breathe again. I've come this far just to fall apart, only to rise again within, right on the edge of the wild heart. All the nights I felt divided, half in shadow, half in light. Now I'm stepping through the doorway to a world that feels alive. Oh, every tear becomes a river, every doubt becomes a flame, leading me into the open, where I'm not afraid of change. I feel the rush of something new now, a calling that I can't refuse now. I'm on the edge of the wild heart, where the fearless dreams begin, where the lost parts find the spark and the restless can finally breathe again. I've come this far just to fall apart, only to rise again within, right on the edge of the wild heart. And if I fall, I'll fall forward into the light that's pulling me through. Every step feels like freedom, every breath feels like truth. I'm on the edge of the wild heart, where the fearless dreams begin, where the lost parts find the spark and the restless can finally breathe again. I've come this far just to fall apart, only to rise again within, right on the edge, right on the edge of the wild rise and fight. I've walked the lines where shadows live, stood where the fear tried to pull me in. But every doubt I wouldn't give became the strength beneath my skin. The nights were long, the path was torn, but I kept moving through the pain, 'cause every heart that's battle-worn still finds a way to rise again. And when the world tries to shake me, I hear a voice that remakes me. It's the blood of the brave, running through the storms we couldn't tame. Every fall where hope was thin, felt the wind try to pull me from my place. But something deeper pulled me in, a force I still can't quite explain. Maybe courage isn't loud, maybe it starts as just a spark, a quiet oath we say out loud that pushes back against the dark. And when the doubts start calling, I stand my ground, I stop falling. It's the blood of the brave, running through the storms we couldn't tame. Every fall, every tear we gave turns into the fire that lights our way. When the night starts closing in, we're stronger than we've ever been. It's the blood of the brave, keeping our hearts unafraid. Oh, if the world grows dark again, I'll hold the light we carried then. Every fear we've risen from reminds us what we can become. It's the blood of the brave, running through the storms we couldn't tame. Every fall, every tear we gave turns into the fire that lights our way. When the night starts closing in, we're stronger than we've ever been. It's the blood of the brave, keeping our hearts unafraid. Cold wind rising over broken ground. I've stood in the shadow of mountains high, where the weight of the world pressed down on me. Every fear came falling from the sky, trying to bury who I swore I'd be. But in the quiet of a breaking dawn, I found a fire I thought was gone, a single spark beneath the stone, saying I'm not standing here alone. And when the earth starts shaking, I feel my strength awakening. Against the avalanche, I'm holding my ground. I won't collapse. Every moment I thought I'd never last turns into the force that pushes me back. When the cold comes crashing in, I rise with everything I am. Against the avalanche, I'm learning how to stand. I've walked through storms without a name, felt the rush of doubt beneath my feet. But every fall became a breath reclaimed, another heartbeat finding its repeat. There's a rhythm in the wild unknown, a call that pulls me from the unknown. stand. A single spark cuts through the night. I've been walking through the shadows long, chasing echoes I can leave behind. Every heartbeat feels like a quiet song, calling me to step outside the lines. But in the silence where the cold winds break, I feel a fire rising underneath, a promise that the dawn will start to wake, a voice that tells me just to breathe. And when my courage fading, I feel the darkness changing. Fearless in the dark, I'm learning how to trust my burning heart. Every shadow tries to pull me apart, but I'm stronger than I was at the start. When the night feels sharp, I rise again and light my own spark. Fearless in the dark, yeah, fearless in the dark. I've been running from the doubt I knew, trying to hold the pieces in my hands. But every stumble taught me something true, but every fall's another chance to stand. Now the road ahead is coming clear, every step a rhythm I can feel. And even if the sky disappears, I know the light I carry is real. And when the night grows colder, I feel my spirit bolder. Fearless in the dark, I'm learning how to trust my burning heart. Every shadow tries to pull me apart, but I'm stronger than I was at the start. When the night feels sharp, I rise again and light my own spark. Fearless in the dark, yeah, fearless in the dark. If the world turns quiet around me, I'll listen for the truth inside. Every flicker that surrounds me becomes the place where strength resides. Fearless in the dark, I'm learning how to trust my burning heart. Every shadow tries to pull me apart, but I'm stronger than I was at the start. When the night feels sharp, I rise again and light my own spark. Fearless in the dark, yeah, fearless in the dark. City lights flicker like a heartbeat. Street lights fade into the haze, I'm chasing shadows through the night. Every echo in this maze feels like a signal in the quiet. I'm walking lines I used to fear, balancing between the lost and near. Tonight I'm clearer than I've ever been. Something in the dark keeps calling, I'm steady even when I'm falling. It's midnight on the wire, where every dream runs hotter than the fire. I'm dancing through the static, getting higher, chasing down the beat that pulls me through the night. And I don't need a the lines I drew before. Step past the fears I couldn't face. Now every moment's wanting more. Every rhythm feels like fate. If I slip, I'll still keep moving. Every fall a chance for proving I can stand and spark again. Every pulse ahead is clearer. The road is rough, but I'm getting nearer. It's midnight on the wire, where every dream runs hotter than the fire. I'm dancing through the static, getting higher, chasing down the beat that pulls me through the night. And I don't need a guide, I'm learning how to trust the pull inside her. It's midnight on the wire, where every dream runs hotter than the fire. I'm dancing through the static, getting higher, chasing down the beat that pulls me through the night. And I don't need a guide, I'm learning how to trust the pull inside. Oh, yeah. It's midnight on the wire, and everything feels quiet glow beneath the faded night. I've been running from the moments lost, trying to make sense of where they've gone. Every dream I carry came at a cost, but still I kept holding on. Now the sky is opening again, pulling me toward a brighter place. And even with the weight I've been, I feel the light fall on my face. And when the doubt starts calling, I hear my heartbeat falling back into the rhythm I forgot. Give me one more shot at heaven, one more chance to feel the light again. I've been fighting storms I never should have let in, but now I know exactly who I am. If the night pulls me to break, and I'll rise with every breath I'm taking. Just give me one more shot at heaven. I've been listening to the echoes fade, all the voices telling me to quit. But every scar that time has ever made turned into the strength that helped me live. Now I'm stepping where the future shines, leaving all the shadows in the past. And every step feels more aligned, like I found my place at last. And when the fear grows louder, I feel my courage tower. Give me one more shot at heaven, one more chance to feel the light again. I've been fighting storms I never should have let in, but now I know exactly who I am. If the night pulls me to break, and I'll rise with every breath I'm taking. Just give me one more shot at heaven. Yeah, yeah. And I won't let it slip again. If the world comes crashing down, I'll stand my ground and face the sound. Every fall becomes a way to rise and claim another day. Give me one more shot at heaven, one more chance to feel the light of day. Give me one more shot at heaven, one sun's rising on the horizon. I've walked through nights that felt unending, chased down the places I belong. Every heartbeat, every question turned into pieces of a song. And now the sky is turning restless, calling out the brave in me. A road of thunder in the distance whispers who I'm meant to be. Even when the ground starts shaking, I can feel a new dawn breaking. So I ride into the storm, through the lightning and the rain, reborn. Every shadow that I've carried gets transformed when I'm standing in the heart of something wild. Yeah, I ride into the storm, where the fearless fight to be reborn. And I won't back down anymore. I've seen the moments fall to pieces, lost in the echoes of the past. But now I'm running toward the freedom in a future built to last. There's a fire in the clash of thunder, a light that cuts through every fear. And in the chaos I discover strength I didn't know was here. Every step ahead feels clearer, and the road is pulling me nearer. So I ride into the storm, through the lightning and the rain, reborn. Every shadow that I've carried gets transformed when I'm standing in the heart of something wild. Yeah, I ride into the storm, where the fearless fight to be reborn. And I won't back down anymore. If the winds grow wild, I won't turn away. I'll face the dark and make my own day. Every storm I meet becomes my flame, guiding me forward, calling my name. So I ride into the storm, through the lightning and the rain, reborn. Every shadow that I've carried gets transformed when I'm standing in the heart of something wild. Yeah, I ride into the storm, where the fearless fight to be reborn. And I won't back down anymore. There's a light I keep returning to, hidden in the days we left behind. In the quiet it comes shining through, a flash of something time can't hide. Every moment burning to the night, every dream we try to hold in place, they still flicker when I close my eyes, like embers dancing in empty space. And when the shadows start to follow, I feel the truth beneath the sorrow. Sparks from a memory still burning bright inside of me. and wind, trying to find where the future starts. Every echo pulls me back again to the place we left our beating hearts. But the past doesn't have to keep me still. It's only fuel for what I'll rise above. Turn the ashes into something real, a kind of fire made from loss and love. And when the fear begins to linger, I feel the warmth catch on my fingers. Sparks from a memory still burning bright inside of me. Even in the dark I see the pieces of who we used to be. Every step ahead feels free, lit by the fire we couldn't see. Sparks from a memory still lighting the road for me. Maybe every flame we thought had died was only waiting for the right time. Every spark we left behind becomes a guide when the road is blind. Sparks from a memory still burning bright inside of me. Even in the dark I see the pieces of who we used to be. Every step ahead feels free, lit by the fire we couldn't see. Sparks from a memory still lighting the road for me. Still lighting the road for me. Pulse rising through the quiet dawn. There's a rhythm calling out my name. There's a rhythm calling out my name. Like the future shining through the haze. Every heartbeat feels a little changed. A brand new fire lighting up the days. I've walked the long road through the night, chased the echoes I could never find. But now the world is coming into sight, and every dream falls back in line. I feel the moment pulling me closer, the weight of yesterday growing over. This is the sound of tomorrow, where the broken beats turn into gold, dark with what we've grown. Every spark becomes a thunder, telling us we're not alone. This is the sound of tomorrow, where the broken beats turn into gold, where the fear we carry fades into the glow of every story waiting to unfold. We're rising out of the shadows, we're stepping out of the chains we were. This is the sound of tomorrow, and it's louder than before. Quiet spark beneath the chaos. I've been walking through the crowded dark, where every thought feels out of place, trying to hold on to a fading spark, searching for a light I couldn't trace. But in the static of a restless night, something started stirring deep inside, a melody that cuts through all the fights, a voice that says we'll be alright. And when the world grows heavy, I feel that rhythm steady. Through the noise we rise, breaking out from underneath the skies, every echo turning into something wise, every heartbeat learning to survive. When the world collides, we'll stand together side by side. Through the noise we rise, yeah, through the noise we rise. I've been reaching for the open road, listening for signals in the wind. Every weight I used to carry low feels a little lighter than it's been. There's a rhythm made of who we are, pulling us beyond the troubled times. A burning trail lit by 1,000 scars, shining like a guided sign. And when the doubts start calling, I hear that heartbeat falling right back into its place again. Through the noise we rise, breaking out from underneath the skies, every echo turning into something wise, every heartbeat learning to survive. When the world collides, we'll stand together side by side. Through the noise we rise, yeah, through the noise the past. There's a story in the air tonight, floating on a lonely summer breeze. Every memory flickers in the light, like the world is whispering to me. I hear echoes of the dreams I chased, footsteps fading on forgotten streets. But something in the wind still calls my name, pulling me back to where hope and heartbeat meet. And when the night grows colder, the weight feels so much older. Tell me what the wind remembers, all the moments we tried to save, all the fires we lit like embers, trying not to fade away. There's a truth in the air that trembles, a sign that we're still meant to stay. Tell me what the wind remembers when the night carries our name. I've been walking through the shifting tides, listening for clues inside the storm. Every shadow that I used to hide feels a little different now, reborn. There's a rhythm in the turning leaves, a message blowing through the open door, a promise that the wind repeats to me. We're stronger than we were before. And when my doubt starts speaking, the wind keeps gently reaching. Tell me what the wind remembers, all the moments we tried to save, all the fires we lit like embers, trying not to fade away. There's a truth in the air that trembles, a sign that we're still meant to stay. Tell me what the wind remembers when the night carries our names. Maybe every breath of wind we feel is a part of where we've been before. The quiet way the world reveals the hearts that learn to weather more. Tell me what the wind remembers, all the moments we tried to save, all the fires we lit like embers, trying not to fade away. There's a truth in the air that trembles, a sign that we're still meant to stay. Tell me what the wind remembers when the night carries our name. A glow rising through the quiet air. I've been walking through the crowd at night, trying to find where the truth begins. Every shadow hiding from the light feels like a story waiting to begin. And in the distance something starts to shine, a spark that cuts through every doubt, a heartbeat telling me it's time to let the fear come falling out. And when the weight feels heavy, I feel the moment ready. When the lights break open, every wall we built comes falling. When the lights break open, every wall we built comes falling down. All the words unspoken turn into a force that shakes the ground. We'll stand where hope is chosen, lift our hands and feel the world resound. When the lights break open, there's no holding us distant light rising from the dark. I've walked the paths where memories fade, through broken streets and quiet dreams. Every shadow that the past has made still echoes louder than it seems. But in the spaces where the silence grows, something stirs beneath the stone, a whisper of a fire that still glows, a sign that I'm not on my own. And when the night grows colder, I feel its strength